comments. So today I'm going to show you guys how to use the Manic Panic that we sell on our website on www.glamwhores.com. Sorry, my face looks a little bit oily. All I have on is moisturizer. It felt really dry today. But I'm going to use Raven. My hair is naturally dark. It's naturally a really, really dark color. But because of my age, sometimes I get some, what I like to call age spots. So what I'm going to do is, instead of over dyeing my hair with the black color, because it's so pigmented, one of these days I'm going to decide to go and lift my hair and do like perhaps a lavender color. So I prefer to use the semi-permanent, just because I know that it's going to wash out, and I know that it's not going to give my hairdresser a really hard time when she goes to lift my hair, so that I can do a different color. So these are some of the tricks that I use to use it, and you can really use any of these tips with any of your hair dye. But of course, you know, just be careful with it. Hair dye isn't just something that you just want to throw on your hair. You have to be very, not knowledgeable, but you have to kind of know what you're doing so that you can get the right color that you want. So I have the Raven, which we sell on our website. I have a comb. And I have a conditioner that I'm going to line my hairline with, so that when the black does get on there, it doesn't completely stain my face. Then I have a mixing bowl and then just a brush. I always use these just because it's so hard to get this into a bottle, but you could also do that if you wanted to. You just have to be really careful because it can really make a mess. So like I said, with this you could use it pretty much with any of your hair dyes. I always put a conditioner, or you can use Vaseline around your hairline, just because it's always going to stain, because you know, we're not perfect. Ooh, I got a lot there. So you're just going to do this all around your scalp. You get the gist of that. I always do my ears too, because I always get hair dye around my ears, and then my ears are either red or pink or whatever color I decided to do that day. And yes, I have the World Cup on in the background because I love soccer. So if you guys see me freak out because USA scored, then, you know, let's all just celebrate together. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm going to empty out the Raven, and I'm going to put it into the little bowl. I always recommend wherever you're working to put down a paper bag, so that you can rest your brush or your comb on it, so that it doesn't stain the countertop or whatever it is that you're actually using, or wherever you're working. And I cannot get this off. Don't do this at home, ladies. Don't. Okay, so now I'm just going to empty the Raven right into my mixing bowl. And I love the Manic Panic semi-permanents, just because they really do help maintain my color. My hair was red for a really long time, and if you look on our website, you'll see some of the pictures and some of what I have used in the past. And I'm not in any means a hairdresser, so you can kind of just consult with your hairdresser. But I absolutely love them. I love to experiment with my hair, so the colors are perfect because I know that they're not completely permanent and they won't damage my hair. And we sell all kinds of colors on our website, so make sure to check it out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm parting my hair in what they call fourths. And now, normally I wouldn't do this because my hair is short, but I just want to give you guys kind of a technique that's easy for long hair. This is what I used to do when I had really long hair. When you have really long hair, you're going to want to leave the color on your roots a little bit longer, and then work it towards the end when you're almost ready to wash it out. So you're going to kind of divide it into fourths like this. And then you're going to work with the front part first, and then you're just going to divide your hair and lift it, and just keep kind of doing that. And then you apply the color, and then you just kind of keep going with that. So let me actually show you what I'm talking about. Now, if you wanted to do a blue-black with this, the Raven. You could do half Raven, and then you could do half the Rockabilly Blue, which we also sell. So as you see, it's all gonna go right on my roots. So I applied the color on the roots there. So now I'm just going to divide this over. And then just keep applying. That way you're not really missing any part of your roots. And you're just going to keep doing this technique. The roots are especially a problem for me just because my little white hairs like to sprout out. And that's unacceptable. So you're going to keep using this little technique all the way around. And then when you get to the back part, you're going to do it very similar, except you're going to pull it toward the front. And you'll feel as you're applying. You're going to do the top part of your hair, and then you're going to do the bottom part. And then you're going to divide and lift. And keep doing that. So that was just to show you guys what you would do toward the back. Okay, so now that I have all the color in my hair, you see, this is why I need to put conditioner on. A couple of things that you want to remember. If you're thinking about going to a darker color, a semi-permanent is always the best way to go, because if you decide that you hate it, it'll wash out a lot easier. And then if you decide that you're going to lift your hair, after that it will make your hairstylist's job a lot easier also. But some of the things that you want to remember with something like the Manic Panic Raven is that if your hair is really, really, really light, it is a green base, so you need to be very careful with how you use it. What I always recommend is doing like a piece under your hair just to see the results first, because if it's a green base and your hair is blonde, chances are you'll have a green tint in your hair. So you need to be really careful with the colors that you pick to try and dye your hair. So I'll show you guys the results. I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes. If my hair was long and I was kind of waiting, I would wait for the 20 minutes and then I would apply the rest to my ends. The reason why you want to do that is because the ends of your hair are usually the less healthy part of your hair. If you leave all the color on there, what happens is that, you get an over deposit of color, and then that's when your ends start to look really, really dry. The rest of your hair can look really healthy if it's a darker color because it seals the cuticle. It makes your hair a lot shinier, but then your ends get an over deposit of color, and then you'll have to go in to get a trim. So it's just kind of like a safety precaution. So you leave this in your hair and your roots for about 20 minutes, and then you apply the rest on your ends and just pull it through, comb it through, and then wash it out in 10 to 15 minutes. So then I'm gonna wait, and then you guys will see the results as soon as I'm done. Be right back. All right, Glamettes, so here are my results. I know you couldn't really see the white hairs before I dyed it, but I can definitely tell a huge difference. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, or feel free to go to our website, www.glamwhores.com. We sell quite a few of the Manic Panic colors, and you could feel free to email us, and I usually get back to people pretty quickly, so just email me any questions that you guys might have. I hope that this little tutorial kind of helped you guys and will guide you guys to pick the right color and how to apply it. So see you later, Glamettes. Thanks. Bye.